Tesla Model Y standard range will sell like hotcakes in China, thinks Jeremy Johnson, Tesla Torque News reporter. And he says Tesla is now offering the Model Y standard range in China. The implications of this are significant as the cost is greatly reduced from the Model Y long range. Let's take a look into this more and see why this will sell like a hotcake in China. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. If you are here first time, please subscribe to this channel because we provide daily Tesla news and electric vehicle news, and also ring the bell so you don't miss my next EV or Tesla coverage, and sharing social media, giving us thumbs up. We would greatly appreciate it. Now, looking at Tesla China website, we can see that the Model Y is being offered in the standard range version in China. The implications of this are profound, says Jeremy Johnson, Torque News Tesla reporter. So why was Model Y standard range brought back? Considering the US version of the Model Y standard range was removed, why has China brought it back, asks Johnson. The version of the US only had 244 miles listed for its range. Let's take a look at what the Model Y standard range offers for China. The price is about $44,523 US dollars with $2,440 subsidy. That's 276,000 Chinese yuan. The $44,523 price of the standard Model Y is 326 miles, which is 525 kilometers per single charge. The speed of the standard range Model Y from 0 to 60 miles per hour is 5.6 seconds, which is 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. And the battery capacity, the battery is CATL's LFP battery, which is lithium iron phosphate battery. Great specs for this car. This is why we think this is going to sell like a hotcake in China. Now, Johnson says after the subsidy, which is 2,440 US dollar equal, so after this subsidy, the made in China Model Y standard range is about 7,000 more expensive than the US Tesla Model 3 standard range. Now we're talking about Model Y versus Model 3 here. Again, after the subsidy, the Model Y in China, the made in China Tesla Model Y standard range is about 7,000 more expensive than the US Tesla Model 3 standard range. Jeremy Johnson says, I believe that the Model Y standard range is being brought back in China because Tesla has figured out a way to get much more range than it was before and can offer it at a lower cost, lower price, which will drive volumes of purchases to increase. It just makes business sense if they can truly pull off the 326 miles of range from this car. Now, Johnson also says, what does the Model Y long range all-wheel drive and performance version in China look like? Now, let's take a look at the specs of the made in China Model Y long range all-wheel drive. The price is more expensive than the standard range. That's the price of the long range all-wheel drive Model Y made in China is 53,600 US dollars. That's 346,900 Chinese yuan. The range is slightly more. It's not 326 like the previous one, but it's 369 miles, which is 594 kilometers per single charge. The speed to 0 to 60 is not, again, significantly less. It's 5 seconds from 0 to 60, and the battery is the same. It's CATL's LFP lithium iron phosphate battery. So as you can see, the difference is not much, but the price can be significantly lower. Now, made in China Model Y long range performance is $58,222, which equals 377,900 Chinese yuan. The range is 298 miles, which is 480 kilometers. The speed is 0 to 60 miles per hour is 3.7 seconds, which is significant. And the battery, it's CATL's LFP lithium iron phosphate battery. The acceleration and speed of the made in China Model Y long range performance is much better, of course, but it has a little less range than the other models. Now, look for increased sales in China for the Model Y standard range, says Jeremy Johnson, Torque News Tesla reporter. He says, due to the greatly decreased cost of the Model Y standard range, look for there to be a bump in China sales of this vehicle. For example, NIO's EC6 SUV starts at just over $55,000 and is going to have to find a way to reduce costs if it is going to compete with Tesla's Model Y standard range. NIO's EC6 SUV is about $11,000 more expensive than Tesla. I think NIO is a great company, but it has its work cut out for it, says Jeremy Johnson. He also says, I also wonder if the reason the Model Y standard in China has the 326 miles of range is because of the batteries from CATL or some other improvement made to the vehicle. The range is over 80 miles more than the previous US version that was removed from Tesla's website. So what do you think about the new made in China Model Y standard range? Friends, I think this is very significant. Do you think it will sell like a hot cake? Are there any comparable vehicles to it? I think it's very cool that Tesla is able to pull 326 miles per single charge for such a vehicle. Now, Model Y is also shown going through rigorous quality control process at Giga Shanghai. Daniel Capo from Torque News Tesla reporter, our second Tesla reporter, we have several reports that a short video shows some brief glimpses of the Model Y going through the quality control process at Giga Shanghai. These tests showed that the Model Y has capabilities that a lot of buyers may not even think about that much when buying a car. The video showing the Model Y is around a minute and a half long. It shows a lot of short snippets of tests. The video moves to the next clip quickly, so it's sometimes hard to know exactly what is being tested. However, there were some notable tests that the Model Y underwent, which included fording a puddle and navigating over a course of speed bumps that was laid out. I will also have the video in the video's link in the description of this video, friends. So the video showed the Model Y's build quality, and the video is from our friend Wuva, who has been providing great information from Giga Shanghai, and showed that Model Y's build quality being tested at the factory. The build quality was tested inside the factory by doing things such as utilizing the X-ray machine to inspect the castings. Individual parts were checked, such as the brakes. The interior had a smoky solution that was put into it, and then it appeared that the air vents blew on it. The most important tests were on road tests. A car can look great on paper at the factory, but there are a lot of different road conditions that a crossover like the Model Y should be able to do well in. The Model Y's durability was tested by making the car ford a puddle. The water in the video was at a 45 centimeter marker. The vehicle was also shown going over a series of speed bumps. Also, the Model Y was put through a series of small round bumps that could serve as a simulation on the car driving on a dirt road. The biggest takeaway from the video is that the Model Y appears to be capable crossover, says Daniel Capo, Torque News Tesla reporter. It is the kind of car that can do some light off-roading over some smaller rocks. Some are concerned about the Tesla vehicles built in the United States. There are a few comments under the video posted on YouTube that say these quality control steps don't happen in the United States and that Tesla vehicles made in China are better quality. I don't know. What do you think, friends? Do you think Teslas made in China are better quality, or how can we even answer that question unless a Tesla owner from China meets with a Tesla owner made in United States and they talk to each other, compare their car, or someone like Sandy Madro looks at this, does the research and let us know. Now, Now, the only way to find out if there is a validity to those comments that Teslas made in China are better than the Teslas made in the United States is seeing whether all the same quality control measures that part of the process in China are also being executed in the United States. Well, friends, let me know your thoughts on the China's standard range Tesla Model Y and the quality control that we see going on in China, rigorous quality control of Model Y at Giga Shanghai. This is Armen Hareyan from TorqueNews.com. If you found this information really helpful, please give us thumbs up, share in social media on Twitter and so on, and we would greatly appreciate it. Please also visit TorqueNews.com/Tesla to see our Tesla coverage. Share your comments. I would really greatly appreciate. We would like to have more discussion on our Torque News website under Tesla under Tesla category. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon in our next report. We'll see you soon. Peace be with all of you, and God bless you all. And God bless.